Hey YouTubers, Mike Borders with the Mike Borders channel. We're out in LA today and we are going to talk about how to form and license an LLC for your business, Limited Liability Company. Whether you are just starting a business or you've already got the business up and running and you just want that little extra protection, we're going to go through on how to form that LLC together. Again, although I'm in LA, in the video I reference Michigan, my home state. Let's do this. With this video, we are going to follow the steps required for an LLC in Michigan. And if you live in a different state, such as California, Texas, or Maryland, it may be slightly different. But as far as the LLC formation process, it is very similar. So let's do this. I'm going to scroll down to start an LLC in Michigan, follow these simple steps listed below. One thing I want to point out on this right-hand side here as the mouse circles, to form an LLC, there's really only 5 steps, and the additional steps are steps you can do after the LLC is formed. So step 1, name your LLC. And this is an important part of the LLC process because either you have already picked out a name or you have got to figure out and pick a name for your LLC and business. Most of the time the name of the LLC is tailored to your personal interest or your personal likings. So let's talk about a few things that you want to watch out for during this naming process. There are words that are restricted and may require additional paperwork to be cleared and able to be used for your LLC name, and that is doctor, engineer, etc. Along with the restricted words, there are also prohibited words that would confuse the name of your LLC with a federal or state agency, and they give the examples such as FBI, Secret Service, Treasury, etc. So for more Michigan naming restrictions, go to this. Step 2 right here. This is the part where you are going to click and do a search for your actual LLC name. Is the name available in Michigan? In your state, it would say it right here. So let's go ahead and click on Name Search. From here, in the name icon or section, you are going to insert your LLC name that you are hoping for just to see if it's available. The example I'm going to insert now is Michael Borders Channel LLC, and that is my YouTube channel name and the LLC. So I'm going to click enter, and as you can see here with the results, name not available. Why? Because I already have that name licensed for my YouTube channel, Michael Borders Channel LLC. So let's go ahead and click the back icon, and you just start inserting a couple different names until you actually get the name that is approved and not used. From there, you are going to have an opportunity to get a URL and create a domain, which will allow you to create a website. Step 2, choose a registered agent. This is an important part, and let's talk about it. What is a registered agent? This is basically the person that is going to be able to take the phone calls from anyone that is calling about the business with questions. It's also going to give that individual the legal right to change anything with the LLC, as well as complete any required paperwork that needs to be done through the LLC process, even after the LLC is formed. Who can be the registered agent? This is someone that is tied to your actual LLC. For a single LLC that I have for the YouTube, it's my name. So I will be able to answer the questions, I will be able to complete any paperwork, as well as make any changes to the LLC after it is formed. Now, in the event that you are forming an LLC that has more than one member, such as 2 members, you are going to want to register and designate one of those 2 members as the registered agent. Let's talk about step 3 now, to file the articles of the organization. And again, if you're filing outside of the state of Michigan, yours will say so right here. So let's go ahead and click on the link here. It's going to download the actual licensing and regulatory affairs form that you are going to fill out. And I'm not going to spend too much on this, but I do have a separate video that will be popping up here shortly. It is going to explain the step-by-step process on what actually you will put in all these boxes. So go ahead and check out that. Step 4, create an operating agreement. Now the cool thing about Michigan is it does not require the operating agreement to be made, as you can see here. However, the sole purpose of it, it allows you to form financial working relationships with co-owners into an established system. Step 5, obtain an EIN, and what that is your employer identification number. All that really is in the end is a social security number for your company. Why do I need this? Number one, to open a business bank account, so you will take that EIN number and form to the local bank, and you will open up a business bank account, and that will allow you to separate your personal money from your business money. The second reason is for federal and state tax purposes. So at the end of the year, when it comes time for tax season and preparation of your business taxes as well as your personal taxes, the EIN again will separate your personal assets and income from your business assets and income. And the third reason is to hire employees for the company. You will need that EIN for that purpose. Where do you get it? Let's talk about it. Apply online, and go ahead and check out my video on how to apply online for the EIN. That'll be popping up here shortly as well, and you'll be able to go through that, as well as I'm going to talk about these steps after forming an LLC that you will run through, such as separating your personal assets, registering for state tax, accounting, etc. That's going to be in a separate video. Go ahead and check that out. You know, there's only 5 steps. It's not that difficult. It takes a few minutes to do. The biggest recommendation I would have is before you begin the process of the LLC forms, I would actually make a list of maybe 5 names that you want your LLC to be called, and that will actually speed up the process. You'll get right into the first step as the name search, and you'll be able to establish that name right away, and that will actually allow you to move through this process far quicker than if you just come here and spend a couple hours trying to figure out a name. So again, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I sure hope this helps. Every video we upload, you will be notified. You'll be able to stay in tune with us, and that will be awesome. Thanks again.